Howdy, it's me again. At some point, you guys will probably for now just know me as GT Cam. That said, I'm back to you today with why Gearwrench pisses me off. Okay, don't get me wrong, they've done some good over the years. Plenty of their stuff, they get us used to buying a nice enough product from them, and at that time they'll be making it in Taiwan, for instance. As production to that product matures and they decide they want to introduce something new, it seems like they shift their production to China. And there's a very noticeable difference in the fit and finish and quality of their Taiwan-made tools versus their China-made tools. Don't get me wrong, I have seen good stuff come out of China when the accountants let them do it and when it's, properly controlled. But what pisses me off about Gearwrench even more than that is you take something like these wrenches, and if you look at this one, you'll see their off corner loading feature. See it in there. These little grooves in here to kind of help you to use the open end on stuff. And I'll be the first one to tell you, if you have an option to use a box end instead of the open end, use the box end. It'll work much better. But that's not always possible. There's forever situations where maybe you just can't get in there to get the clearance to get the box end on there. Or maybe you have the clearance on the back side to get the open end in there, but not a box end, but have access to the other end, and you need a way to hold on to it. There's any number of possibilities. But what they have done is, you used to be able to get their 72 tooth wrenches for a pretty good deal, and it would have that feature. And it does work. The Torque Test Channel, Project Farm has tested this stuff, and it's not just Gearwrench that has this feature. Obviously, you got Max Precision Torque line. If you look at Icon's ratcheting wrenches, it has sort of that thing. I'm not comparing this to, say, the Snap-on Flank Drive, Max RBRT, USAG's 285X. Those are, and the standard combination wrenches from Icon. All of those have an anti-slip feature in the open end that's way more aggressive, and is what I call kind of the Wreck-It Ralph feature. It's for when that fastener needs to come out, and you don't care about wrecking that fastener in the process, you just need it to come out. You probably, if you got some sort of pretty show car or some exotic you're working on, you probably don't want to be using that on the fasteners on a day-to-day basis, which is where something more like this comes in. But Gearwrench has deleted this on their 72 tooth ratcheting wrenches without telling anybody. They haven't changed the part numbers, they haven't done any of that. I ordered a set, it showed up, and it was missing that feature. You have to look real carefully through their marketing materials, and the last set of wrenches I grabbed was via Home Depot, and even Home Depot sites still said it had that feature, and when they showed up, they didn't. So they started killing that feature. I've even found some of the 90 tooth ratcheting wrenches that don't have it. So you got to be careful with them. By the same token, they did put that feature on their stubbies. I don't know if they still do, but I got these stubbies less than a year ago. Why on earth would you have it on a stubby? You can't get enough leverage with a stubby for it to matter. So it really doesn't make any sense. And you can't even really get a freaking, what do they call those, wrench the extenders. You can't really get one of those on these either. So why they would put it on a stubby, I don't know. Somebody in their marketing department or their accounting department probably could answer the question better than I can. Anyways, so long story short, my two issues with Gearwrench are the way they move stuff to China without it being well marked. Yeah, these aren't so bad, but these are made in China. Oh, excuse me, product of Vietnam, made in China. We're gonna start seeing more stuff made in Vietnam, I'm sure. And the other issue being that they change the features on the wrenches without really making it known. And frankly, I find that annoying. So anyways, that's my rant on Gearwrench for the day. Hope you guys have a good one. Catch you again soon.